So we're modifying, continually improving things. So it's a process. We want to carry stuff that works, that is reliable, so that we're all successful out in the field. And what we're offering is the best possible products for the application. It's fun.
Jumping on stage somewhere. As I said, teach you guys what we've been working on, things we've got to do, as well as get feedback. Like Mike said, that's what we want. That's what we all grow together as an industry. Is feedback, communication. If you guys are thinking of problems you have in the field or things that just don't quite work right, that's what we want to hear about. Those innovative ideas, stuff that might, you know what, that makes life easier for everybody. And so we create some type of product. That's one of the neat, unique features about Franklin, is we have engineers on staff. We're one of the only manufacturers in this marketplace that actually has engineers, a full engineering staff, electronics, mechanical, all kinds of hydraulic, whatever type of engineering types there are, and why do I need it? And help understand that as well. So, what's our goal? We mentioned this a little earlier. Nature, that's does a good job. What's our goal with a backyard type of my yard? Fertilizer. Nitrates are fertilizer. Plants love nitrates. So does algae. So if we don't have good bacteria in there, we don't have this whole cycle happening, that's when all the algae can start happening. That's where it breaks down. It's that part of the system. So that's why we add bacteria in it. That's the whole process that we want. So green means spring. I always like this slide because green water is natural. That is nature's way. We talked about trying to mimic. They have no more food. Then they eat each other. That's the sad part of being a microbe. The cannibalization phase. They start eating each other up. Well, then there's not many of them left. But there's probably a lot of food starting to develop because there's not as many microbes in them. Guess what? They start eating, growing. This happens every month. Up and down and up and down. And that's when algae can start taking over. Is when you don't have a lot of microbes, but you have a lot of nutrients in the farm. And that's where we put in maintenance bacteria. Every month, we want to add our maintenance bacteria to make sure that we're keeping this cycle in check. To minimize and simplify what's going on in the farm on a microbe level. Now, for these guys to live somewhere, they need a home. They need an apartment. So when you think about a biological filter, think of it in that sense. Don't think of it as a mechanical filter. We don't want to lift. I'm sure you guys have all different types and brands out there. We have microbes in our program as well. The reason being, that's what I've used in the past, and that, to me, that's what worked the best on everything I've ever tested. The one being,
the smell. It smells good.
it smells wonderful. You know why it smells?
Because it's working.
Because it's a lot. The smell, what it is, it stinks like rotten eggs. It's nasty. You ever dropped one in here?
Oh yeah.
Clear out the building. It's disgusting. But what that smell is remember the slide we just talked about. This part right here. What they do is they put food in there that releases, as the bacteria eat this food, they release hydrogen sulfide. The rotten eggs smell, that nastiness that you smell. And it stops this process. Because consider they have bacteria and food in there. What happens when they eat all the food after that product's been shipped across the country from the time of shipping to you? They're going to start eating technology, whether it's electrical technology, whether it's bacterial technology, water treatments. Let's use what we've got now and innovate and think of the new ways to do stuff to work smarter, to make it more profitable and easier for all of us. So, Norman thanks you. That's Norman, who's been through it years and years ago. And I think he was the first pond I ever built. It was for him in my living room. In a little corner with a weird.
We thank Innovative Products for helping us in our industry. Thank you so much, from energy costs to high performance pumps. Thank you so much.